What's up, family? So I've had some people ask me over the years, what is it that I do with my natural hair, styling, etc. It's been long, it's been short, etc. I've been natural since 2008. So I did it right when it was kind of the thing to do initially. So 2008 is when I decided to go natural. I had to relax my whole life. Used to get my hair done every Thursday. It was a faithful ordeal. The reason why I originally went natural was because my hair started thinning in the top of my head, pretty bad, and I was pretty young. I was still in my 30s at that point, probably late 20s, 30s when I did go natural. So for me, it just made perfect sense. My hair has been thicker, etc. Now, with all that being said, I'm an extremely lazy natural. Very lazy. So, and I've gotten probably worse over the years. I will say that. I'm at a point in my life right now at 46 where it definitely feels good on my head to be natural. I don't have an itchy scalp, any of that kind of stuff anymore since I went natural. Okay, so I'm trying to go through the products that I have in my house before I buy anything new. I am one of those people that I will try something new. I will say, being natural, your hair gets used to certain stuff. So I came out the gate, I was using Carol's Daughter. From Carol's Daughter, I went to Miss Jessie's for a long time. From Miss Jessie's, I went to Shea Moisture. I was on Shea Moisture for a very, very, very long time, and I still use a lot of their products. From there, I shifted to Melanin, which I still use her black soap shampoo, and her leave-in conditioner. And then from there, I've tried some of the new stuff because it's a lot of stuff now. When I first went natural, it was literally just Carol's Daughter. Then Miss Jessie's came, and it was kind of just really the two of them if you didn't mix your own stuff. And I told y'all already, I am lazy, so I wasn't mixing up products and aloe and I wasn't doing all that. Used YouTube to learn how to style my hair properly. And that's just pretty much been it. I've had it cut a couple times since I've been natural. I have had some phases where I didn't take care of my hair the way that I should, far as getting a trim, etc. But I really only give my hair trimmed, y'all, about once a year, maybe twice. Now I do have a barber who helps me out when it gets a little ratty. But the cut, this recent one I got done here in Charlotte in the color. And the reason why I got the color, I was going gray at a rapid pace. So I wanted to do something different. So my hair is actually drying as we're speaking. I've already shampooed it, but I put a towel on it. So it's actually to take off the excess moisture. So it's actually started to dry as we're talking. But I'm going to go ahead and style it and show y'all exactly how I style it. And then I'll show you the products that I use. I'm not going to get too particular on the products, y'all, because like I just said, I'm going through a phase now where I'm just kind of matching stuff that I know that works for me, because I'm trying to clean out products that I've already have. I'm almost there. I just don't want to buy anything else new until I get through the products that I had. Recently, I would say the products that I've used the last 2 to 3 years. So I've tried Pattern by Tracee Ellis Ross. Really like a lot of her products. I've also tried the Doux, which I actually love her mousse. And recently, the most recent has been Tabitha Brown's Donna's Recipe. I'm actually liking pretty much all of her. I like her shampoo. I love her conditioner. This is the leave-in. I don't have any more shampoo and conditioner. And like I said, I'm not buying anything else new till I get through everything. I shampooed my hair today with Melanin. Hold on, let me get it. So this is the Melanin black soap. I've been using this for a long time. So yeah, I shampooed with this. As y'all can see, it's almost out. So I'm trying to get through this. And then, y'all know I'm clumsy. And then for a conditioner, I used a color treating conditioner that I had from somewhere else that I'm just trying to use too, but it was for color treated hair because my hair has been pretty dry and the seasons are starting to change, so I need to get in front of it. Okay, let's do this. So I start off by doing the 4-section method, and this pretty much started how they started doing hair. I gotta re-wet my hair because, like I said, it dried while I was trying to get my life together. So I'm gonna re-wet. Now, my go-to brushes, Tangle Tezzers. Been using these for years. I know they have like dimming brushes and all that kind of stuff, but my hair gets very tangled, and then it's not. So it's like a catch-22 with this hair. So, oh, I messed up. Oh. Well, let me re-wet it first. I'm gonna re-wet this whole section and just comb it out. Normally when my hair is wet, that's when I would put the leave-in just kind of all over, but I let it dry. So this is the Donna Recipe leave-in. It's kind of got like a cream. You don't need a lot. A lot of it came out, but you don't need a lot. Put a little bit back in because I'm gonna need some for each section. Okay, you see, it's so buttery. It smells really good. She did an excellent job with her line. If you're natural and you're looking for a new line to start, I would highly recommend that full line if you're not at a place where you kind of want to break products up. Okay, so we got the leave-in on there. And from this point, I use the Doux. So this is the Mousse Def. She has a couple other ones. This is the one I tend to be my go-to. Okay, and then that's the Donna's Recipe. And this one's almost at the end. I'm trying to use this stuff up, y'all, before I buy anything else. I give a lot of my products away when I go to Africa. They have quite a bit of stuff there, but some stuff they don't have yet. So the girls over there always want to wear their hair natural. They always ask me how, so I don't mind giving it to them. So once I kind of lather that in all that gel, I take a section and just pull it down. Take a section and pull it down. Now I don't do mine all overly neat. I told y'all I'm a lazy natural. So it's gonna kind of look white, but it's going to dry clear. It's gonna dry clear, y'all. It's not gonna dry like that. It's gonna. And then same thing here. You want to comb it through so you can get that definition you want. And then you can do each section, smaller sections. And that's it. I'll be back. I don't know if y'all can see that. You can see smaller section. Let's pull the camera. And it's gonna dry clear. I'm a little heavy with my mousse situation. This particular mousse does not dry crunchy. It'll be hard for a little bit, but then it's gonna loosen up and your curls will be soft. Okay. And then my thing, in the old school natural girls used to say this. My old school natural girls used to say this. I don't know if they do now or not. They used to say, just set it and leave it alone. So set it and forget it, basically. Just don't keep touching it, because that's how you get all of that frizz. So you don't want all that frizz. So the front I always do last, so I try to do the back first. One, it's hard for me to see behind me. And two, I like to kind of spend a little bit more time on the front. So I'm gonna re-wet. This hair again. This is what I would consider my back section. Y'all see how quickly my hair got tangled? I literally just washed it in shampoo. I'm pretty heavy-handed. I'm also tender-headed. But you at least want to be sure you detangle from the root all the way down. Okay. Dollar store. They got a bunch of fancy water bottles now. I've had this one forever. Dollar store. Okay, so we're gonna do this again. Oh shoot, I keep forgetting my leave-in. Okay, a little bit of leave-in. And that's about all y'all need for that section. Put it on the whole section and just kind of string it through. Okay. Then we'll break this up. See, this side is already dry. Yep. So I've learned over the years that now that they have really saturated the market with natural hair products. So this may be controversial what I'm about to say. It's really a preference, y'all, because you can pretty much find something good in each product line. I will say that some of the product lines do change up, you know, once they sell, but majority of them, I mean, before I could really even afford a lot of products, you know, I used to use Cantu. I've used some of the least expensive products as well. But the truth is, you can find something good in most of the products. My personal opinion is hydration, water, which is pretty much free, and what type of brush you use. That's really what gives you your real definition and your whole, to me. That's just my personal opinion. I am not a cosmetologist. I've just been doing this for a little while with this natural hair. And like I said, your hair, to me, gets... certain stuff just stops working on my hair after a while. So I have to switch it up and try different stuff. So we go with the front. I'm going to brush it through. I try to take a little bit more time on the front so I can get my real definition. Y'all see that? I got all these clips in my head. I do the twist outs as well. I'll show y'all once I do the twist out. So this is just the wash and go that I'm doing today, because my hair was looking real ratty. Water is your friend. Set it, forget it, leave it alone. All right, y'all can see that. It's the last part here. So I'm not one of them people who talk about what texture your hair is and all of that. I don't get into that. I remember when it was such a thing, when the natural craze started. But for me, my hair has about 3 or 4 different textures in it, literally. literally. So, you know, I just tried to find a regimen that works for all the textures that live on top of my head. Period. Because my hair can go from one to another in a minute. I embrace all of them. The one thing about being natural at this extent, you gotta embrace it. You never know what you're gonna get from day to day. But if you okay with that, and I have found the days that my hair is probably the most frizzy, or that's the days actually I get like the most compliments on my hair. When it's not necessarily all perfect and in place. Okay, so for the front, I try to make sure I defined it as much as possible. So I get my Rick James on. Now, if you want, you can kind of curl some of these off. Mine are a little flat because I got this color in here now. But normally, that's not something I worry about. I just set it and forget it. Now, so this was something that the natural girls used to do back in the day. I don't know if they still do this or not. I still live and die by it. I think that it works. So yeah, a very famous YouTuber, Taryn Guy, was who I used to follow initially. Her and Mahogany Curls. So they used to do this. So you just kind of hold your head down, and then you just spray one last time with this water. You don't hold your head up. It's like a last rehydration for your curls before they dry. Kind of like a Jerry curl effect, if you ask me. Now, a lot of them used to do this scrunch thing. I stopped doing that because it made my curls super duper tight. So if you want them to be tighter from the initial dry, do that. So you hold your head over and just scrunch. I used to do it in the bathtub, actually. Hold my head over in the bathtub because it kind of gets everywhere and just really kind of saturate your hair. I've had a lot of people say that this does nothing for you, but the old school girlies used to say that it used to rehydrate the curls, you know. So look, I think it does, and I've always done it. So it's up to you if you want to do that or not. But so yeah, so now we dry. Now, okay, so this is the lazy part of me being a natural. I 99% of the time prefer and will air dry. So yes, I will walk around just like this, like Rick James, until my hair dries. I do not care. I personally think that it is a different look from an air dry versus a dryer or diffuser. Now, I don't like the work of the diffuser, all that. Plus, I feel like my hair has frizzier parts when I do it. Y'all can see it dripping from me doing the re-wet. Now, I prefer to air dry. I have been fussed at for years from family members. Girl, why you going outside with your hair wet? I've never gotten sick from going outside with my hair wet. I'm not saying that's not a thing. I'm not saying that that's not true. I'm just saying, for me. But I prefer an air dry. So on this rodeo, I'm going to show y'all what the air dry looks like once it's all dry. It's going to take a couple hours while I'm outside. It's pretty warm today, but it'll dry. Okay? And I just kind of move gracefully so I can see. Yeah, but I let mine air dry. I prefer air dry 99% of the time. And I'll show y'all up close what these curls look like now. And I'll show you the difference. We'll compare an air dry versus a dryer. All right, I'll be back. Bye. All right, y'all. I'll show y'all the phases of this hair. So this is my Rick James. No, I call this the Rick James face. Yep. All right, I'll keep y'all showing y'all throughout the day. This is a air dry set, so I'm not using any diffusers or anything. I just like to air dry. So I just want to show y'all how it is. So this is about 40 minutes after I'm outside, so it's a little warm. I'm Rick James. Alright, so this is what we looking like now. I figure I'll do it in the light. I would say it's about 90% dry. It's about 90% dry. It's wet, like deep in here. My hair kind of retains moisture. So that's where we at now. It's, yeah, took a couple hours to dry fully. I'll fluff it and show y'all that too. Okay, goodbye. Okay, so we are fully dry. Y'all can see the definition. Okay, so it's pretty much fully dry. You see the shrinkage. So I'm gonna fluff it out now. So I normally try to get rid of these parts that form. Have these like permanent parts. Like there's one down the middle of my head that normally forms, and then I have a side part that normally forms too. So then I just kind of pull the curls apart. I do this with my hand before I do it with a pick. And again, y'all, this is the hair dry option. Alright, so when I get about right here, now y'all pick the roots, don't pick the curls. That takes the curls out. And a little shake, and it'll start to get its form over the next several days. Yeah. All right, so it's the next day. The next day for the air dry hair. And so y'all, this is actually a friend of mine, Funki Booda. Dress, shout out to Dress. Been using her stuff for years. So this some oil that I had. Again, y'all, I'm trying to use everything up that I have. So just put a little bit on my hands, fluff out for the day. A little bit of water in the front. I haven't worked out today, so I will this evening when I get. And that's it. Peace. Day 2. Day 2 hair. Day 3 hair. Day 3. She is doing her thing.
Stop. And I love my hair.